Hello everyone, welcome you all to my YouTube channel. So today in this video, we will see how to handle the property file in Java. So what is the property file? Property file is a file having the extension as dot properties. And here we will be handling the key and value pair in this file. So for that, first of all, what we have to do, let's create a folder at the project level. For that, what we have to do, we will right click on Java part 1, this project, and we can go to new and then we can create a folder. Let's say I am giving the folder name as data and just finish it. After that, what can we do? This folder, you can see this folder get generated at the source level, right? So if I'll do right click over here and then what can I do? I can go here and here you can see there are the options for file generation and untitled text file generation. So let's generate a file here. And here, because what I want to generate that file in this data folder, so I'll be selecting this data and then I can say abc dot for the properties file, as we have to give the extension as properties, so I'll be doing it as this abc dot properties. So just finish it. Now you can see this abc dot properties file has been generated over here. And what can I do? Right now my cursor for this property file is in line number 1. Let's say I have a key as a and the value for this key a is 10. So this because the property file deals with the key and value pair, so what can I do? If I will enter I will hit enter over here, I can say let's say I have a key b and the value for this key is 40. Then further I have c and then value for this key is, let's say I want to make it capital caps, c equals to 60. And then if I have d, I can have it as any value, like let's say 70. So what other important thing in a property file, if I will hit enter over here and I want to make a comment here, what can we do? We can start with the hashtag, or we can say that it is the pound sign, and here I can say the key value pair or anything key value pair for property file. So we can put any information by giving this hashtag in this file, and that will not belong to the key value pair. So the values of the file will be putting by giving this kind of data over there. So that's how we can create a property file. Now, how to read this data by using the Java code. So what we have to do, if we will come here, then first thing first, we have to create a string for the path of that file. That it is your choice if you want to create a string, if you want to create a variable, or if you want to put the that part directly into the object. So let's say if I have a object for this file class and I am representing it as f, and then it will go like new file. So that's how we can create the object of a file class, right? So here what happened, if I hover over here, it will be asking me that import it from java.io. So if I'll click here, it will import the this file here, right? So now what happened, this is giving me another option. If I hover over here, it is saying that you can put an argument, right, as a string. If I click here, so right now what can I do? I can put the path of the file over here. So if I hover over on this abc, if I not hover over, if I do right click on this abc file, I can go to the properties, and from the properties I can take this path. Let's say control C, and then I can put this path here. Now I want to put it as a string value, so I'll be giving this path here. So now this is all good, right? But the problem over here is that this path belongs to my C drive my folder users, then Munch, then Eclipse Workspace, then Java Part 1, and then data comes, right? So that's how this path that is representing the location of the abc.property file. If it is from the from the core, then this is known as the absolute path. And for any kind of property dealing, we generally don't use the absolute path. We will be using the relative path. And then for getting that relative path, what can we do? We can simply take this much part, we can simply delete this much part, and we can take this part from data to abc dot property. So that will be the relative path, and it will be very good to use that much. Otherwise, if we will be handling our file or our this code to anyone else who wants to use the same code for their file, they will not be able to use it because their path of the file will be missing. And here what can we do? This path of the file, we can put in a variable. Let's say I have a string, and to that string I am saying this is the path, and the value of the path is this. So what can I do? I simply can take this from here and can put it here, and now the value here, what can I give? This variable path I can put here. So now it is all good, right? So next thing is that for dealing the property file, what I have to do, I have to create an object for the property property, right? So it will be like property, I think it should be properties, and then we can say, let's say prop and equals to new, and then properties, and then parenthesis and semicolon. So if I hover over on these properties, you can say it is asking me to import the property in this properties class from java.util. If I hover, or if I click on that, it will import it. It has imported the properties, right? So now next thing, after dealing with the property file, what can we do? We can load the file directly over here, or because we are reading the file, so what we have to do, we have to create an object for file input stream. If we are reading to the file, we have to take file input stream, or if we are creating the file or writing the file, we have to use the file output stream. So right now, because we want to read this abc file, the value from this abc file, so what object will be using, we will be using the object of file input stream. So let's create an object for file input stream. So I am giving it a variable name as fi, and then we can say new file input stream, right? And then this. So if I hover over here, file input stream, so is there an, oh yeah, there is a spelling mistake, that's why it was not giving me the option. So I can say a here, and then if I hover over again, it is giving me the option that import file input stream from java.io. So I click here and it got imported. And now if I hover over on this part on the right side of the code, then what will happen? It should ask me to import, to give the argument, right? It is asking me that you have to put where is the file. So we can click here, and the for our file the object is f, so we can take this f. Now further, it has a red underlined area. So what we have to do, if I hover over here, you can see it is asking to throw the declaration for the error. Either we can throw it, or we can use the try and catch block. For both of these things, I have explained in my another video, that is the exceptional handling. So if you want to get the details, you can watch that video. Right now, for the simplicity of reading the file, what I am doing, I am just simply throwing the this exception over here in the main method. I can use any one of them, but let's say because this error belongs to file not found, so I'm using this file not found exception by using the throws keyword here, right? So far so good. And now what I have to do, I have to load the file. How can we load the file? We will be using the object from the property file. This is the prop, and we can do dot, and then we can use the method load. let's say prop.load load. So here you can see that this is the load input stream, so that we have to use, we can use it here. And then it is giving me the option fi for file input stream, so let's select this one. So that's how the file get loaded, right? So if I hover over here, it is asking me again that you need to throw the declaration. So let's click on that, and now it has changed the exception from file not found to IO exception. Why? Because IO exception can cover the file not find exception, right? So what is next? Now what we have to do is we can use the method like let's say prop dot get property, right? So you can see here that there are the things like get object key, get class, get or default, get property, property string default. Let's say I want to use this method property prop dot get property string. So here it is asking to put the string key, right? So we know our string key is what we do have in this property file. If I go here, we can see A, B, C, D are the keys, and if we will put the this ABCD key over there, then we should find the values over here, right? That so I can, if I want to get the value for A, if I want to get the value for A, I should be giving it like that. And for this, what we have to do for getting the value, I will be putting it in a sysop. So let me put it here, and now if I will run the code, I should get the value for A, and the value for A over here is 10. So the in the result we should get 10. If I'll run this program now, I got 10. For B, let's say what is the value for B? If I will be running the program, this is giving 40, and for C and D it should give 60 and 70. So if I do here let's say C, it will be giving me 60, and for D it should give me as 70. So that's how we can get the we can read the property file, right? So here what we did, we are getting the values one by one, right? uh, Here if we want to get all the values, what we have to do, simply we can do, let's say, so for getting all the values, what can we do? We have to put the all the keys like this: A, B, C, D. So that's how, if we know what are the keys, we can get all the values for the property file. So if I will run the program now, we can get all the values. So I hope it will help. Thank you very much for watching. Please do like, share and subscribe. Thank you very much.